today being a time when we as American citizens celebrate our national independence, it's also essential to look back and always remember the sacrifice our people made during incredibly dark times, and, through our actions, ensure their legacy is preserved forever.
The only thing you need to understand is that everybody suffered, but some suffered more.
The Mannengon Valley, nestled between Talafofo and Jotnya, is hallowed ground to any resident of Guam, being the site where scores of native Chamorros were forced to march and endure hardships and inhumane atrocities. The Mannengon site was used by Japanese imperial forces as a concentration camp, the largest of several throughout the island.
The women of my clan who marched that day recounted that exhaustion from walking miles in the heat with difficulty as she tried to keep from slipping in the muddy slopes while carrying an infant in her arms caused my grandmother to fall several times. This angered the soldiers who were in charge. Add to that the fact that according to the family members who marched with her, the soldiers also targeted her because of her reddish hair and light skin or American appearance.
Sunday's annual ceremony was a chance for neighbors, leaders, family members, military personnel, and others to recognize what happened and what was given. Our revered World War II survivors were recognized, with numerous stories being shared. The emotion was overwhelming for those who spoke about loss, grief, and how so many were made to senselessly suffer and die during the occupation of Guam. And for many, like Jotnya Mayor Bill Kenga, the pain remains very fresh in his memories.
I was raised in Mannengon almost my entire life. Well, growing up, I heard many stories of Mannengon, of what our people experienced during the war from my grandma, my mom, my auntie, uncles and friends. It broke my heart to see the pain in my mother's eyes as she described abuse. Excuse me. And the torture they endured. This only confirms that there is no greater burden, nor greater honor than to bear the loss of a loved one, family, or friend who suffered